Good morning, card community. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day from 1983, the Permagraphics Superstar card of Mike Schmidt. Permagraphics from 1981 through 1983 produced a set of these little credit card style cards. Pretty much from the all-stars of that year's teams, the American National League. This is the 1983 version. It also comes in what's called a gold version, which essentially just means that the border is gold, and it's like they put a little gold tinting over the entire card, so everything is a little darker, and the border is gold instead of white. So the 1983 Permagraphics Superstar card of Mike Schmidt. That's my random Mike Schmidt item of the day. My random baseball item of the day. Interesting thing here. So I ordered I purchased something off the bay. I will show that. I'm going to show that off on Tuesday's video. But packed in with that, whoever sent me this particular group of cards also threw in some filler cards to pack it in nice and tight so it didn't jiggle. And what they chose were a bunch of random 1991 Upper Deck cards, which are, if you know your early 1990s Upper Deck, other than the Griffey, even the 1989 cards are practically worthless today. But certainly 1990 through 1992 are absolutely, less than a penny a piece. So he felt fine throwing out these cards and giving them to me. But I found something interesting in this. So I'm going to show off here a card. This is from my set. I got a complete set several years ago of the Upper Deck card. This is a random insert card. They had done a tribute to Ricky Henderson, breaking Lou Brock's career stolen bases record. This is the card, and that's the image on the front. Little did I know that there is a variation of that card. Variation. Same image, but for whatever reason, they failed to put the date in the middle of the card, or it was airbrushed out. I do not know. It's one of those error cards that aren't really error cards. Little history for everybody out there who is a card collector. There are a lot. There are thousands upon thousands of error cards. Cards where the image on the card is slightly different in one or two variations. And they're recognized errors because the card company did correct an error and fix it. But everybody thinks that those errors or variations are worth a ton of money, like the Ripken, like the Sherry McGee T206. It's not true. For the most part, these variations and errors have zero value compared to the corrected version. Case in point would be the Lee Smith 1982 Fleer rookie card with the inverted Cubs logo. There's about an equal number of both variations, so neither variation has any particular value. And that's the case for this guy. I didn't even know it existed in the variations, just that when I got the cards, I figured I had an extra one of these, and I started logging everything into the tradingcarddatabase.com for trade or sale. Found out there was a variation, went to my complete set real quick, looked and found out I didn't have their variation card. So now this is part of my Upper Deck 1981 or 1991 complete set. So there you have it. Today's trivia question: World Series is over. Congrats to the Texas Rangers for their success. In the meantime, it's going to be coming awards season pretty soon, so let's talk about some of the major awards and do a trivia question about that, shall we? Rookie of the Years. There's been various positions who have been Rookies of the Year, position players, pitchers. For the position of pitcher, in the history of the Rookie of the Year award, which pitcher scored the Rookie of the Year and won 20 games in that season? Believe it or not, there is only one individual to snag Rookie of the Year award and win 20 games in the same season. Name me that player. Your prize for naming that will be this cool Topps 2020 Topps 2021 Topps Chrome insert of Mike Trout. It's this 1952 throwback style from Topps Chrome. That is your prize. If you can send me the correct answer, send it to me via email. I will include my email in the description below, along with the repeat of the question, and you will have today and tomorrow to answer. So good luck to everybody on that. So today what I want to show off, a thing I got from my LCS today. I'm going to pause the video, redo the camera, but he had a lot of binders up there on the $5 table, and a lot of them were just random cards. It was probably worth $5 because they had a lot of binders of older cards, and an occasional Hall of Famer, and the Hall of Famer cards typically are worth about $1 a piece. So it probably was $5, but I didn't want some random cards until I found this one binder, and I'm going to go through it with you. So hang on a second. My showcase today is a random binder from the $5 table at my LCS. Hang on a second. All right, everybody. Here is the binder. I'm going to open it up real quick. I'm going to slide it this way momentarily. The individual put his name on all the different binders. There was about, I don't know, maybe a dozen binders or so. He had notes all throughout it, little Post-its, little pages and everything. And for the most part, uninteresting, cards without a lot of value, but this one intrigued me. So let's take a look at what I got. So this is essentially the manager's cards to start out with, but the binder, there's a lot of different things in here. So you can see here just a lot of the different managers. Cool 73 Sparky Anderson card there. Sparky Anderson on the Reds. Even had him down here with the Tigers. But Pete Rose as a manager. Some Lasorda, Cito Gaston, Lasorda, Jack McKeon. Not a lot of big names. Whitey Herzog, Hall of Famer. Charlie Fox, 73. Charlie Fox, 74. Joe Torre. Chuck Tanner, 74 and 73. So you can see he did throw in a couple older manager cards. Earl Weaver, Hall of Famer. More old style. Frank Quilici, I guess. Gene Mauch, 78. So, if you're a manager fan, there are some older manager cards. Joe Torre. Not that managers have a lot of value, even the Hall of Famers. Then it got into this. So we had some cards. If you know my collection, I've shown off before. Some of the from the late 1980s, the Pacific Legends of Baseball set. You can see here there are a couple Hall of Famers even on this sheet. Enos Slaughter, Bill Mazeroski, Juan Marichal are Hall of Famers. Just a couple of them, not too crazy. A nice little Al Kaline, Rain Shandist, another Enos Slaughter, Louis Aparicio. This one got me very excited because this is parts of a full set of cards. On the back, this was an insert card for a contest. I believe it was Topps or Fleer. Trying to see here who had the rights to this. I think it's Fleer. Yeah, Fleer had this. It's a 50 card set, numbered to 50 right there. And it was, Fleer 97, Fleer 1997, 98 $1 million moments. And each one, it was a contest card, but you had to get all the cards. There were 50 of them. And this guy had a good number of them. So what it turns out, as far as I'm concerned, is the start of a set I have to track down. And he also had a couple of the baseball heroes from the early years of Upper Deck. Didn't have a whole set. Those were some of the Jacksons, some of the Ryans, some of the Hank Aarons. Then he had another great thing I love a lot. Some of these 1992 Score, the insert sets from the Greats of Baseball. There were 5 variations. I've shown these off before because I think they're fantastic cards and very inexpensive. It's something everybody should have in their collection, just sitting around. But they have the Satchel Paige, the Honus Wagner, the Babe Ruth, and the Lou Gehrig. Or no, that's more the Babe Ruth. But there was others. There was Lou Gehrig and a couple other things here. This one intrigued me. These are some holograms. I'm going to try and pull one out. I think this might be a whole set. I have to do a look-see in the tradingcarddatabase.com because what there are, and I have all 5 of them, cards of the first 5 members of the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1936. Individual cards. 1992, the Whitehall collection, if you can see down there. A limited edition of 1,500 or 150,000 cards. And I think it is simply these cards, these 5 cards as a set. I don't know. I've got to look it up. But I found that to be very fantastic in this little binder. A couple random cards from various Upper Deck sets and various Fleer sets. Hall of Famers. Some more random. These are from Bowman 89, the insert reprint cards of some of the rookies. More random Hall of Famer cards. I don't even no idea what this one is. Some Nestle card of Ernie Banks. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen this before. And it makes me think to myself, gee, am I missing a Nestle set of some sort? Because I don't recognize this card at all. This Ernie Bank one. Action Packed. A couple Ted Williams Card Company sets. Again, with just random card sets. This is the 1989 Swell Baseball thing. This one intrigued me as well. These are cards from the all-time, baseball's all-time greats. I want to say it was from the late 80s or mid 80s. I can't remember which, but it's a full set of cards. I think it's much more than this. I think there was like over 100 of these cards, and I didn't have any of these in my collection per se, but I thought it was really cool to have a couple of these in this binder, something you can use to build on. Maybe I can start trying to collect the cards in this set, just put what I have up on the tradingcarddatabase.com as part of my collection, and then put the missing ones on my want list and see what happens. So that was pretty cool when I saw that. Then you got a couple, excuse me, a couple Conlon collection cards. Some of them are Hall of Famers. Some of them are just random cards. But again, I thought it was fun to get them. $5. All of this was $5. All of it. Then you get into here, some of the old sports flicks. These are the late 90s sports flicks, or mid 90s, I should say. Sports flicks cards. A nice Harmon Killebrew. This is from Ted Williams Card Company, the 500 home run greats. One of those inserts. A lot of cool random Hall of Famers. Sports flicks. A couple of the 1974 red border team signature cards. A lot of Upper Deck the team hologram stickers. Not sure what year these are because they did them a couple years before they just stopped wasting their money and putting in these things with cards. Some odd Stadium Club info card. This was interesting. I have no idea what it is. From 1993, called the Stadium Club, info card. I have no idea what it was, but it's kind of interesting. A couple of the Topps League Leader minis, as well as the Topps American baseball cards here. Then in the back, a whole bunch of the early Fleer sticker team cards, which is really cool because I wanted to start collecting these as well, with the Fleer stickers. Believe it or not, I do try to collect all the different years of the Fleer stickers, and this guy had a ton. So this might just help me achieve that goal, getting these stickers. And he even had some of the old puzzles. I'm trying to collect all the Donruss puzzles, but most of these appear to be all Yaz puzzles. I think you got a couple other random ones mixed in, but for the most part, they're the Yaz's. And then a couple other things, a couple of the Ty Cobb ones. But again, I have almost all of these. In fact, I think I have all of the ones he has here. All of the, puzzle cards from Donruss over the years. But that's it. This is a $5 binder from the LCS. And strange as it might seem, I think I made out pretty good with all the different things I have here. Some very, very interesting pieces. Most of this is going to go right onto the tradingcarddatabase.com as something I'm going to hope to trade. Maybe there's people out there who would love to have these things. I'm hoping these holographs are actually a full set of 5 cards. That would be fantastic to me. I got to look that up. Actually, this one here, take a look at this. This is interesting. I just saw this now. So this is supposed to be the, it's not Bob Feller, it's actually the Satchel Paige tribute, but it's got a little Bob Feller thing. There's an original Bob Feller signature on the back of 2 of these. That is a real Bob Feller signature. I didn't notice that until just now. Now, I doubt this has any value. A Bob Feller signature on the back of a Satchel Paige card really can't be worth much at all. But it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool to find a Bob Feller signature on some random things you didn't know about. So that was interesting. Well, there you go. For $5, I don't think that was too bad of a deal. I don't know about you. So hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all that jazz. Maybe tell me what you think was the best card in this binder, because there was a lot of cool stuff in here. And again, this was the one I thought was the coolest of all of them. So quite a little haul there. Don't forget the trivia question. Again, we'll be picking the winners on Sunday, but we definitely have another great trivia question and prize for you on Wednesday as well as Friday. So I really appreciate you taking the time to come by and chat with me and visit with me for a little bit. Thanks for that. Hope to see you again soon, all right? Have a great day. Take care.